Hello, comrades, and welcome to the first official episode of the Loco Dome bracket. This is a game where two contestants with 5 locomotives apiece square off against one another for the title of, I actually don't have a title. We could probably come up with something along the way. Loco Master. Best Dome. Yeah, that's probably it.
The Domer.
The Domer. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. With me, I have my technical advisor, Tyler. He's made it for this episode.
Hello.
He's here because he's going to give bias to one of the contestants. Hopefully not.
There's no bias in Bossing say.
Now,
Allegedly.
today we have two returning contestants from a test match. This is a grudge match. You guys definitely, there's definitely some grudge going on, right?
Grr.
Yeah.
Blarger, blarger.
Yeah. So, before I introduce our contestants, I will say that this is a game that is designed to be played with the Locomotive Versus trading cards that you can find on our website, theironhorseman.com. And this is the bracket that we're looking at. There were some minor spoilers there for the locomotives. We have a total of 12 contestants, which is honestly fantastic. And this is our first match here. It should be going up tomorrow, the 10th. And then we will have this match. But wait, these got all messed up. Why are there two Brysons? Why is it Bryson and Bryson? Hold on. One of these is wrong.
Attorney.
Oops, all Bryson.
Oops, all Bryson.
They're
There we go.
multiplying.
That is corrected. Glad I noticed that.
Hi.
This match and then this match should be coming out on Wednesday. If not, it'll come out next week. We'll see how the timing works out because it's got to be recorded on Wednesday and then posted on Wednesday. Then these two matches will come out next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we will move on to the second round. Now, this is not just a simple single elimination bracket that would give these people an advantage. No, we have a loser's bracket. This is a double elimination game. So, for example, the loser of this match, which is match number 3, will square off against the loser of match number 6, which is going to be Bender, Matt, or East. I wonder who that could be. Yeah, they will proceed down, at which point they will go into the final here, and we will get our winner. The winner, of course, gets a free pack of trading cards. And if the winner... I don't think there are any players from outside the U.S. and Canada, but if they were from outside the U.S. and Canada, I would have to figure out how to ship to that location, which would be a net benefit for everyone who wants trading cards. But yeah, without further ado, let me introduce our contestants. I'm going to put this image away. We might use it again later for technical difficulties coverage. We have Mopac82 in the one corner with a series of locomotives. The N.
Very specific.
Yes, that's right. Your team name is the very specific.
Missouri specific.
Missouri specific. Mopac82 with Missouri specific. Now these are all Missouri Pacific locomotives. You have a good-sized looking Northern. You have 6000, which is some kind of Pacific. You have 124 Consolidation. 5507, which is a very, very small Atlantic. It's very short. And St. Louis... I'm guessing that's St. Louis something in...
Iron Mountain Southern, yeah.
Okay, St. Louis, Iron Mountain, and Southern. Okay, this is...
It's Mopac by proxy.
Mopac by proxy, understood. Mew in the other corner has... what is the name of your lineup, Mew?
Oops, all cards.
This is a lineup you made with... A roster you made with only trading cards.
Only trading cards which I own.
Gotcha. So, Timken 1111, Frisco 1630, Valley 3025, NG15, NG17, and C6217, the speed record holder for narrow gauge steam. This is going to be quite a game. Last time, the arrangement between the two of you, I think, was a little more, a little bit more parity. But this is going to be very interesting because Mew has something of a meta deck, similar to what East has, which is going to be alarming if the two of them have to square off. I'm going to flip a coin. Mopac, you are heads. Mew, you are tails.
Got it.
It has come up heads. Mopac, what locomotive would you like to start with?
Let's throw out the N75.
Okay, N75 2102. That makes sense. Big locomotive. Good place to start. Mew, what would you like to respond with?
What the heck? Let's go head to head. Timken 1111.
Timken 1111. No surprises so far. Tyler, as technical advisor, I would appreciate it if you kept track of the stats called so that I don't get confused. And I will try to keep the game rolling. Mopac, you are up first. What is your first stat call?
Well, since it's 1111, I gotta go with number in class.
Nice.
Yeah, one.
1.
25.
25. What's funnier than 24? Mopac, what is your second stat call?
Let's go with year.
Year built.
Year built 1930.
1940.
1940. The point goes to the N75. Mopac, third stat call.
Let's go with driver diameter.
Oh,
73 inches.
75.
75 inches. That's an unusual number. We usually see like 73 or 79. 75 is one I'm not sure I've seen, at least not in a long time.
It's a very uncommon set.
Yeah.
They're high drivered, but it's fine.
Yeah, they are high drivered, but they're not 80s. Anyway, Mopac, you're still up.
Ugh, these things are too similar.
I will find out.
Let's go with tractive effort, maybe? Yeah, tractive effort.
63,663.
Okay. 66,640.
Okay,
Oh.
66 wins. It's 4 not. What's so funny?
Good question.
Yeah, find something that's funny and gets you a point. Look at these locomotives, and I mean, I know plenty about 1111 from putting together the trading card. Of course, 2102 is a fine-looking locomotive with plenty of appliances.
Let's go with tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity 21 tons.
Ah, dang it, 20 tons.
Yeah, it does
Oh.
look like there's more coal area on the Timken boy, and that was a large tender that it ended up with. All right, Mew, you now have the ball. It's 1-4.
All right. I'll do driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase, 19 and a half feet.
19 and a quarter feet.
Wow,
Ah,
that's closer than I
Really close.
expected. 2-4, Mew.
Loco base ID.
me, gross. 1372.
930.
930. 3-4.
Let's try tender water capacity.
I gotta go in Ellis's DMs for this.
Uh-oh, did you have, were you sending
Yeah,
me
this is
stuff?
No, this is the one that didn't have the tender water capacity, but we sorted it out with Tyler.
Oh, right, yeah, this is, that's right, now I remember. We didn't have quite all the
Yeah.
tender stats for this, but we did manage to figure it out. So what does the source say
tender-
on that?
310,980 pounds.
No, that's not water capacity.
Oh, water capacity? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
hold on. they carry the same tender as a different loco. Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it helps when you have a mixed sheet like this, and this goes to you guys as well as every contestant that's going to be playing. We have sort of sample spreadsheets that you can fill out that get you, sort of get all your ducks in a row. It can be helpful if you're pulling from multiple sources of information to sort of write all that down in advance.
You said 10.
Tender water capacity.
Yeah, 17,250 gallons.
Oh, 14,200.
Wow. Okay, well that's where all the space in the tender went. Mopac, you're back up 5-3.
Let's go with weight on drivers, perhaps.
Wait on drivers.
264,000.
Dang it, 279,300.
Okay,
Oh.
slightly lighter Timken engine. Point goes to Mew. It's now 4-5.
Okay, I think I'll call tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded weight. That would be 310,980 pounds.
Wow.
294,000.
Still fairly close, but you've tied it up 5-5. 10 points are on the board. You're up, Mew.
Okay. A bit of a gamble, but engine weight.
Engine weight. We've got for that one. Engine weight would be 445,950 weighs up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 445,950 pounds.
417,500 pounds.
Okay. Slightly lighter. Point goes to 11-11. 6-5. It's lighter. Will we learn that 11-11 was useful only as a propaganda tool or something more?
Factor of adhesion.
4.19.
4.15.
Barely.
Oh my god.
7-5. I was trying to say this is the stat that separates the men from the boys. But you both have pretty good factors of adhesion. I would hope so on modern northerns like these.
Okay, bit of a gamble here. Flues.
Toulouse got 193 at 3.5 inches.
194 at 3.5 inches.
That's the closest
Mike.
flues that I've ever seen. That's incredible. They found room for one extra flue. I want to see diagrams of these guys' tube sheets to see where they fit the one more flue.
I
have a pretty good idea where.
Is that...
Same here.
I'll show you where you can stick an extra flue. Alright,
Turn around, I'll show you where my shoe fits.
8-5. Mew.
Okay. Let's do evaporative heating surface.
Evaporative heating surface. Got 4,839 square feet.
Wow.
5,120.
Double wow.
Oh my god.
9-5.
A lot of heating surface.
Yeah.
Yes.
That extra flue in certainly didn't cost him anything.
Superheating surface.
Super heating surface. 1,938 square feet.
2,100 square feet.
There you go.
Oh.
10-5. Mew out to an early lead.
Combined heating surface.
Combined heating surface, you say?
I wonder.
Yes.
I wonder. 6,777 square feet.
7,220 square feet.
Part of me really wishes I had my cards in front of me so I could follow along with this, just for the hell of it. All right, 11-5. You.
You know what? Let's see if we can answer that question from before. Tubes.
Tubes. I got
Is it-
50 at 2.25.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
I thought that's space for the flues went. I thought
But-
you'd have more.
You said tubes, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm at 66 at 2.25.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Barely different, but here we are.
That just makes me question more how he had enough room for the flues.
Well, I would assume the boiler barrels are different diameters on the two of these locomotives,
Yeah.
and that's really where the difference is.
Large boy.
Yeah, unfortunately, girth of locomotive isn't a stat that we can accurately represent
Yet.
yet. Yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
I'll be writing Stephen West to, to add girth to the loco base.
Boiler
Oh my
diameter.
god.
Actually, just to make mention of this now, once this once this season of Loco Dome is done, once this bracket is completed, I will be putting together a new dossier. So if you find anything unusual or incomplete or what have you that you would like to be reported to Loco Base, put it down somewhere. Keep it in the back of your mind for when we do that. This tender is a good example. Anyway, Mew, what is your next stat call?
Well, it'll be... Refresh my memory. If I call a stat here that could be a style point, I cannot use it during a knockout sequence in this instance?
In this instance, I would say yes. You cannot use it in the knockout sequence if it is in the list of called stats.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
that is something that I've yet to sort of totally codify and write that down with the changes to Locomotive Loco Royale. But in this case, it will remain the same.
Okay, I'll hold off then. I will go with total locomotive weight.
Total locomotive weight, you say?
Yes.
Engine and tender.
Oh, total engine tender, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, I better do some math.
I had to shorten it up over here.
Tender loaded weight, yeah. I swear I'm doing it. Hold on. Plus.
Make sure when you do the math and get this number, you put it down somewhere in case it comes up again. Probably serve you well.
756,930.
756,000?
756,930.
Thank you.
Okay. 711,500.
7-Eleven was a part-time job.
I'll throw this in the chat real quick.
Alright. 13-5.
Okay. My options. I think I will go with firebox area.
Firebox area. 484 square feet.
Man, 483 square feet.
Wow.
Wait, sorry.
What?
Excuse me?
Yes, that happened.
Firebox area. 1 foot difference. Winner, Mopac. It is
Yay.
now 6-13. Mopac, you have the ball again. It's 19 total stats called. We're getting boosters in 1 point. You're up.
Mm. Let's go with I don't know, high pressure cylinders.
Oh,
Alrighty. High pressure cylinders, 27 by 30. 2 of them.
Oh wow. 28 by 30 at 2 of them.
wow!
Jesus.
7
Why
to
do we have
13.
these two here?
These two are long lost cousins or something.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
wonderful. I'm glad we got this matchup right off the bat. 7 to 13. Mopac, you've still got the ball. Markers are on the board.
Hold on, let's see here. Like, I can use a marker right now, can't I?
You can use a marker if you want. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna swap
All right.
to 635.
Swapping
I don't trust that.
to 635, huh? All right.
635. Alright, let's go with minimum weight of rail.
Minimum weight of a
Ooh.
rail.
Yeah. 110.
50.
50. 8 to 13.
Amazing.
5-0.
Let's go with a driver wheelbase. Or is it? That hasn't been called, has it? Did that get called?
Driver was called.
Driver wheelbase got called.
Okay.
Engine wheelbase
Engine
is still
wheelbase.
up.
Yeah, then engine wheelbase.
Yeah. 45.83 feet.
22.25 feet.
What do you know? Small locomotive is small. Although, in fairness, as far as the competition in both macro and micro goes, this smallest locomotive is not all that small.
It's not the smallest it could have been. Or it could have
Certainly
gone.
not.
But
Need to find a little Oporo or something. Actually, I'm kind of
well, I thought I
surprised.
had no 6 though.
Mopac, I'm kind of
Oporo.
surprised you didn't try to squeeze in Beano 98 into your lineup.
Mm.
I love that little thing. Alright, 9 to 13, Mopac.
Let's go with overall wheelbase.
Yeah. 89.77 feet.
48.47 feet.
Alright, 10 to 13.
Mm-hmm. Go with Christ.
I didn't turn the timer
Go with
over, I
these
was
numbers.
just staring at it.
Perfect. I can take longer.
Not all that
Number
much
belt.
longer.
Say again.
Number built
1.
35.
I'm surprised you didn't double dip on that at the beginning.
I completely forgot about it.
Well, there you go. You get another locomotive with more than one.
Yes.
It's 11 to 13. 24 stats called. Mew's got a marker in his pocket.
This is a gamble because I forget about Timken 1111, but let's go with a builder.
Builder.
Alco Schenectady.
Burnham and Williams.
There's the Baldwin.
Yes,
Yep.
this too is a Baldwin.
This too is a
I
Baldwin.
couldn't.
And it's funny because that's just about the only thing that can beat Alco Schenectady.
I wasn't sure. I noticed that absolute lack of builders plate on the smoke box.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a big old 635 on it.
I can't remember what locomotive I was looking at, but I kept wondering if it was one of the Baldwin-built examples of its class or not. And then I saw the photo of it, and there's just like a round hole in the paint. And I went, yeah, okay, that was a Baldwin builder's plate.
Well, one of the wartime locos.
I can't remember what locomotive it was. I think it was for my roster. It may have been something New Haven or something.
Oh,
I can't recall what it was. I could go figure it out
Make the
after.
Rhode Island Locomotive Works roster.
What'd you say?
The Rhode Island Locomotive Works roster.
The Rhode Island locomotive. I feel like I could make a like a 100,000 tight. Not tight end. I always think tight end for some reason. 100,000 tractive effort roster out of the Rhode Island Locomotive Works, and not anything more. I think their most powerful locomotive had like 30,000 pounds. Anyway, it is 12 to 13. Mopac, you are still up.
I've backed myself into a corner here.
Just a touch, and when Mew uses that marker, it's going to reset the board.
It is, isn't it? Go with wheelbase ratio.
0.42.
Wait, hold on, I'm on the wrong one. Oh, yeah, never mind. That screwed me over. 0.52.
No, that's good. You got that one.
I was-
13 to 13.
Oh, okay.
Larger is
I
better.
thought it was.
Closer to 1.
Okay.
You know,
Well.
10-wheeler is almost always going to have that over a northern unless something is really, really weird. We've seen some
Let's
locomotives
say
with some bizarre proportions. Anyway,
We are
G5
not
is-
going to discuss locomotives with bizarre proportions.
Griggs has entered the chat.
No.
All right, 13 to 13. Mopac.
You know what? Just for funsies, let's do Ellis D'Amelio's weight computation.
Okay, Alice Millie's weight computation. Hop over to Royale Tools and report to me your number when you get it. And while they do that, I'm going to do a little bit of a commentary here, which is that I'm surprised that this marker is still here, but I think Mew is just burning out the clock with the knowledge that Mopac can only call so many things.
I really can.
And then some really fun things can happen.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, this is actually a very dangerous spot to be in for 635. The more I think about it, the worse it gets.
Tell me about it.
You have a small, teeny weeny thing. And it's going up against fucking Forest. Good
Well,
luck. President John Adams.
wait, why did that?
Good luck.
I don't see, and the thing is, I don't even think going forward, if this turns out how I think it might, which is not how I would have played it. I think this is not even like a bad decision on your part, Mopac, to proceed the way you have. I think you've played very well. I think Mew is making an excellent play here if he's doing what I think he is. So.
Why is it saying?
Okay, there we go.
If it's
Yeah,
a
that
number,
is-
if it's a number larger than 1, you put them in the wrong way.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
no.
large. It's a very large number.
Were you doing the top row or the second row to put in your info?
I was using the second row.
I was gonna. Okay, let me use the top row.
It's below yours, I think.
Well, Mopac, what is yours anyway?
0.78.
0.78 is pretty good. You'd expect that out of a 10-wheeler. You have
And
yours on the trading card. You don't need to do math.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna anyway. 0.63.
Okay. The 635 takes one. Mopac regains the lead, holds the lead for probably a little while longer.
About 5
Mopac,
seconds.
14 to 13. What are you calling now? I'll be honest, I'm looking at this. I'm not sure there's a single other thing you can win here, so, Godspeed.
You know what? We're gonna go with Robert Lemasana's power computation.
Okay,
Just so it involves
ba-ba-da-ba.
later. Just
22,075.
significantly less. 3,555.
About a 10.
Oof.
Alright, it's now 14 to 14. Mew is calling against Mopac.
Get him, Forest.
Same as above, but superheater percentage added.
That'd be. Oh yeah, 3,555.
Yeah.
Super
Nice.
soaker.
Yep. Same as above, but sub firebox. Oh wait, no, shoot.
What was yours, Mew?
28,477.
My God.
Okay, 15 to 14.
That was a close one.
Okay,
Same as
Very
above, but
close.
substitute firebox area for great area Mopac.
yes.
21,750.
155,768.
It is 16 to 14. It's
Power L.
Power L1. 5,109.
40,446.
My God.
Power MT.
375.45.
1,351.03.
that was the only one I thought were like maybe a Hail Mary could have saved your bacon with Power MT, but no, it's nowhere close. Oh, there's one more where it could have mattered. There's one more that you might have been able to salvage, just maybe if the odds are in your favor. But Mew, it's your show.
Flue/tube length.
Yeah.
Yeah, small engine is small. Uh, 13 and a quarter feet.
Oof. 21.5 feet.
21 and a half is just extra.
Yes.
Just extra. 19 to 14.
Great area.
A great area. Let me find it real quick. I know what I'm. 23.7 feet.
88.3 square feet.
88. Alright, 20 to 14. Mew is the first person to 20 points. Fifth of the way to all complete victory.
Boiler pressure.
A tea kettle. I mean, I'm sorry, 150 psi.
250 psi.
Lower
Oh
than
my
I thought,
God.
but here we are. 21 to 14.
Valve gear.
It would be Stephenson disaster.
Wall shirts.
Wally gets the point. 36 total, 22 to 14.
Heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
Heating surface divided by cylinder. 243.02.
257.55.
Oh, that was the one. I was really hoping that
Yeah.
635 was going to pull a good number, and it did. It just wasn't good enough. 23 to 14. 37 points on the board. There are 3 left available, so if Mew calls all 3 of these, we have not only a reset, but we have more markers on the board. We have an automatic reset and more markers on the board.
Unfortunately, my Loco doesn't have any low pressure cylinders, so
Yep.
that would be impossible.
Ah,
Yeah.
grow some.
True. Rules check. If I so chose to do booster tractive effort, and then swapped back in later, and had to do a knockout, I still could not choose it as a style point.
If it's marked on the board, you can't choose it. If it's not marked on the board, you can choose it.
Okay.
The board gets reset after 2 markers are used.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the board will get reset after probably booster tractive effort, because I don't know if, unless you have axle loading, you will have called all of the stats.
Yeah, I technically do, but it has a plus, so I'm gonna refrain.
Yeah, so I have still never exactly sussed out. That's like the mathematically lowest possible tractive effort when it has a plus next to it.
Axle loading.
Oh yeah, sorry, axle loading. And I haven't figured out how to do the rule. I like conceptualize it. I feel like Professor Farnsworth with like it came to me in a dream and then I lost it in another one. Like I had a good idea and I didn't write it down. So yeah,
Right.
it counts as not having it.
Yeah. In that case, I'll just do booster tractive effort.
All right, booster tractive effort.
Well, unless you got out and drove this thing like the Flintstones car, it does not have a booster.
You gotta like put your foot out the side like a skateboard. What do you have? 1111?
Yep. 12,800.
12,000. And we have an automatic stat reset. Nothing else changes. And that was 38 stat calls. And you are now calling against 635 as well. You've come all the way around. That rarely happens. Now what are you going to do?
I'm in danger.
Now I'm gonna call some more numbers.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I would only call one more for sake of shenanigans.
Tyler.
No. You know what? I'm genuinely curious, even if it comes back to bite me in the rear. Year built.
Oh,
I'm curious.
Oh no, don't worry, you're fine. 1889.
Wow!
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1930.
Okay, I knew it was old. I did not expect 1880s. 25 to 14.
Yeah, I was expecting 1880s, so.
I mean, I'm sure it got rebuilt like 6,000 times, but I couldn't squeeze it
Yeah,
into
it
the
does have
tractive
some
effort constraints.
modernizations.
Yeah.
The wood
All
cab
right,
is nice,
Val-
though.
Yeah, wood cab is nice. Valve gear.
Still Stephenson.
Still Wally.
26. Mew?
Yep, I'm gonna do. Where the heck was it? Attractive effort.
Yeah, I'm gonna block that actually. And I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna switch. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to the N75 again.
Back to the N75. I was waiting for that one. You're only 12 points down. You can figure this out.
I can check.
Attractive effort.
Yes. 66,640 pounds.
Yeah, 63,663.
All right, 15 to 26. Mopac, you are back in control.
Alrighty, so let's go with driver diameter again, just for funnies.
Yeah, 73.
75.
We're back to this song and dance.
Yeah, we're back. We're back, except they know all the answers now. That's the scary part.
Just gotta run through them. Now I know which ones not to call.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just run through everything. High pressure cylinders.
Yeah, 27 by 30.
28
Tell
by
you,
30.
Jimbo. The game was rigged from the start.
You're up to the Shadow Realm,
Game of
Jimbo.
inches.
What'd you say, Mopac?
It's a game of inches.
Game of inches, perhaps.
Yeah.
What's your next call?
I forgot. Let's go with Power MT.
Oh,
Okay, this
I remember it being low.
1,351.03.
Oh no! I thought
Oh.
1,139.93.
oh wow.
Oh.
1,300
Yeah.
versus 1,100.
Yeah, I thought the first time you said it, I thought you said 0 instead of 3.
Yeah, I
Oh.
thought it was like 1017 as well. For some reason,
Yeah, I
that
heard
stuck in my head. All right, well,
Okay.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Okay, that does not give me any confidence to call the other power stats. So, tubes.
Now we're gonna go back to this. 50 at 2 1/4.
66 at 2 1/4.
all right.
Blues.
Flues. 193 at 3.5.
194 at 3.5.
It's funny every time.
It is. Tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity. I believe it was. Yeah, it was tender fuel capacity.
17 or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, 20 tons. 20
20.
tons. Yeah, 20
20?
tons. Yeah, 20 tons.
Yeah, I'm 21.
20 against 21. 30 to
Uh,
17.
Let's see. Tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded weight. That was the one. Hold on. Tender loaded weight was 310,980 pounds.
294,000 pounds.
31 to 17.
Oh, I'm looking at that score.
Okay, let's see if I remember. Weight on drivers?
Weight on drivers. Yeah, it's 297,300 pounds.
264,000.
Yep. 32 to 17.
Engine weight.
Engine weight. 445,950 pounds.
417,500 pounds.
33.
You know, I blame wartime restrictions for making this thing so heavy.
Possibly.
You were built in 1940, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Shh, shh. The worst started earlier for the Mopac specifically.
Don't worry, that was already called. What was I going to choose? Oh yeah, driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase. Oh yeah. 19 and a half feet.
19 and a quarter feet.
19 and a quarter.
You know what? Builder.
Oh.
Missouri Pacific's very own Sedalia shops.
Oh, God.
These were rebuilt from Berkshires.
They
That's
were?
why yeah, these were rebuilt from Berkshires. That's why their cylinders are so big.
And
Oh.
why they have the diamond on the smoke box for the builder's plate.
Yeah, does it say Lima or something like
Yeah,
that?
my
I
eyes... You said that, my eyes jumped to the smoke box, I saw the diamond plate, and I went, oh no, Lima, and then you said shops. Which is so much worse.
It's much worse.
Alco Schenectady.
Alright.
No longer a Berkshire.
Yeah, is that an improvement?
Yes.
You've lost your Berkshire privileges.
I don't know what the
Fuck,
Mopac
you're a
was
good
hauling,
engine.
but this thing grew an extra set of wheels.
I think they just took the boiler and the cylinders and just planted it on a new wheelbase.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's got high drivers now.
Some
Yay.
people would, by some metrics, people would say that that is not a rebuild because you gave it a new frame. It's just a
Cough,
different
cough.
locomotive.
Cough, cough, C62.
Anyway,
Well, okay. They're back
Yeah.
east. They consider them conversions. Shush.
anyway,
You know what? You couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell.
I mean, I couldn't
Yeah.
tell. What they should do is
Alright.
just put like a big hoodie thing on it. Anyway,
Oh,
Mew, you're
no.
up again.
Darth Hoodie. Loco base ID.
Yeah, 1372.
930.
The thing is, 1372 is a really good loco base ID. This is such a good locomotive that's just being wasted by 1111 and just the play at this point.
Yeah, I made a bad decision.
Reason
early on.
why.
As you get the
I-
the two red question marks next to the stat call. Chess notation. Anyway,
Of course.
Mew, what is your next stat call?
Total locomotive weight, engine and tender.
Engine and tender hauling. Yeah, I put that over yonder. Be 756,930 pounds.
711,500 pounds.
These things do look like they should
711.
be 750,000 pounds. They look hefty.
Yes. Okay, let's see if I can use your own stat against you.
Uh-oh.
Minimum weight rail.
116 pounds.
110 pounds.
Those are still both bad. That's a lot.
Yes.
Easy.
Yes.
Welcome to Penty Spec.
Yeah, no. Honestly, the fact that this thing was a Berkshire boiler makes the weird parallels between it and the 1111's boiler even more confounding.
They were small drivers too. They had the 63-inch drivers. They weren't
Yeah.
the superpower ones.
I know, they weren't Van Swearingen's, they were just like the OG Berks, the cool Berks. Anyway,
No, we're not getting into those.
they're the good Berks.
Yeah, let me.
Do I need to explain the trailing frame?
Other than that,
Here, I'll drop a picture of it for fun.
okay, Mew, what is your next stat call?
My next stat call will be combined heating surface.
Combined heating surface. 6,777 square feet.
7,220 square feet.
I'm trying to conceptualize just how big that is if you were to, like, roll it all out. You know? How big is, like, a
Pretty
tennis
effing
court?
big.
Is that a tennis court's worth of, how many tennis courts worth of
Let's see here.
tube
Tennis Court
I'm just thinking if you had like
square
a wide
footage.
strip of steel, it would be longer than a mile.
That's true.
It is. The minimum suggested length of a tennis court is 120 feet and 60 feet width, giving 7,200 square feet.
Okay, so it's like exactly one tennis court.
Just bigger than a tennis court. That is amazing.
We're gonna be doing all evaporative heating surface stats as fractions of tennis court going forward.
Oh.
Uh, anyway, no.
You get
Mew, what is
the
your
big boy with 2 tennis courts.
yeah? What is your next stat called, Mew?
Evaporative heating surface.
Evaporative heating surface. I've got 4,839 square feet.
5,120 square feet.
40 to 17.
2/3 of a tennis court.
2/3.
True. Superheating surface.
Superheating surface. That'd be 1,938 square feet.
2,100 square feet.
4117.
Gross.
Flue/tube length.
Flue/tube length. 21 feet.
21.5 feet.
Oh wow! Oh, we didn't get flue tube length out of this thing last time. That was almost a gamble.
Kinda, sorta. I just wanted to make sure I beat all the other heating surface stats first.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now for a bit of another gamble.
Oh no.
Same as above, but substitute firebox.
That'd be 156,090 pounds. Or not pounds, area.
You beat me. 155,760.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, it's now 1842.
Wow. Time for my comeback.
Time for your comeback. Mew has 3 markers, and you've got the 1.
Mew does it.
Holy.
I think Mew forgot how to use markers. I mean, it hasn't been hurting him any, but you know.
Either that or he's gonna like KO all
He's
my
gonna,
enemies,
he's
like,
gonna do 5
gonna let them
KOs in a
11.
row at the end of the game.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Great. Do it. Finally get a KO pin.
Alright, Mopac.
What has it been called?
Oh, there are a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of them. Do the cheap shots with number built,
Yep.
Yeah, one.
And Mopac.
and then number in class.
One.
What are your numbers for those, Mopac?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, 25.
25. Okay, so it's now 20 to 42. Where to
Alright,
next?
let's go. Where to next? Let's go with firebox area.
Okay.
Was this the one where you beat me by 1 square foot again? 480.
Oh, it is 484.
43 against 44. 21 to 42.
Then let's go with crap, what's the stats have been called?
It's okay. The 60 seconds is enough for you to look at the thing. Oh, shoot. There was a... Oh, it's... When was that block used? There should have been a reset at some point.
Because 2 markers were used and then 40 stat points were called?
There should have been a reset at some point, and I didn't.
It was like the second stat that was called.
Yeah. Okay. Which ones? Do you recall which ones were called
I'm
before
not
that?
sure.
I know I blocked to the N75, but I can't remember.
Yeah,
when that
you
was.
blocked to the N75 at tractive effort.
Right.
Do you remember what you called before tractive effort?
I was with the 10-wheeler, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Year belt.
Oh, was it just year built?
It was either year built or valve gear.
Yeah.
Oh, it
one
was
of the other.
both. It was those two. So let me knock those off the list, and let me. So now everything should be right. I just looked down and saw the reset here, and I went, "Wait a minute."
Right.
Anyways, more cheap shots. Year built.
Yeah, now that you can do that again.
1930.
1940.
All right. Let me change one thing really quick. Format. Conditional formatting. Format cells if text is exactly reset. Formatting style, bright yellow, so that I can't miss it. There. Next time, that's something I've been meaning to do for a long time, actually. Alright. Game is unfortunately still a work in progress. We've done We've done like 6 test matches. Anyway, Mopac, you're still up.
Now, would a marker used reset it, or?
No, if it's every other
Okay.
marker. So if you use a marker now, it will not reset it.
Okay. Well, in that case, then I'm gonna go with a great area.
88.3 square feet.
You want to hear something funny?
Oh no.
Yes.
88.3 square feet.
No! Okay, we have a tie. So here's what happens. Mew is the opposing contestant, and I get to ask him, Mew, would you like to switch to another locomotive to attempt to break the tie?
No.
Mopac, you must switch to another locomotive to attempt to break the tie. Which one is it going to be?
Well, just 6,000.
6,000. Alright, let's hear the, what was that, the firebox area?
A great
Or
area.
the great area of 6,000.
66.7.
66.7 is less than Mew's, less than the tie number. 43 points. It's now in the hands of Mew against 6,000.
Okie dokie.
I see many ways forward for Mew, and I see one particularly cheesy way forward for Mopac.
I don't think-
I'm gonna risk that. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Oh, no. I thought Mopac was going to say
No,
something.
nobody was going to cut you off. Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake.
Fair, fair.
But you do have a timer on you.
Yes, I will choose factor of adhesion.
Factor of adhesion.
4.06.
Wow!
Ooh. 4.15.
4.06. Mopac wrangles it back. This is why we are 66 points into this game here. We are a solid third into the game here, and we have barely touched the surface of the locomotives available. So man, there are a lot of unknowns still. All right, Mopac, you're up 23 to 43. Can you
Go with engine wheelbase.
engine wheelbase?
Engine wheelbase, eh? I'm going to...
Oh no.
Yes. Which is it? Swap or block in this case if I want to change to another loco?
In this case, it would be a block because it's in the middle of your opponent's stat call.
Got it. I'll block then. With South African Railways NG-17.
There it is. There's the 2-foot. It's what the people want. What is the engine wheelbase of the 2-foot?
20.11 feet.
36.58 feet.
I'm sorry, Mopac. You can't catch a break. Mew, 44 to 23. What now?
Axle loading.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
So, funny story actually. I was kind of hoping you weren't going to call that because I don't have it.
Okay. You don't have it?
But I don't.
Do any of your
I don't have
locomotives
it
have
anywhere.
axle loading?
I don't have it anywhere
You
actually.
don't have it at all. All right, then it cannot be called, and we will leave it off.
Okay.
Okay. Then I will choose overall wheelbase.
Overall wheelbase, 76.17 feet.
44.63 feet.
45 points.
So like the size of my tender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
45-23.
let me see here.
I could institute a mercy rule, but I always feel like one bad knockout sequence and the game is totally changed.
Yeah.
So
What haven't I call that I feel comfortable calling? Ellis Tamelio's weight computation.
Okay.
Oh,
Go and do the quick maths for 6,000. And Mopac or Mew, of course, already has it on the trading card.
I'm gonna. I don't think.
I'm just waiting for the KOs.
Yeah,
I can sense them going to happen.
I mean, you know, I don't know. The inner workings of Mew's mind is an enigma. Hence the name.
You were waiting all night to say that, weren't you?
No, I wasn't, but I kind of wish I had been. As I didn't introduce
Well, you know
him,
what?
I didn't introduce him as Mew the Enigma. It's just Mew.
True. Well, you know what? It's even better when it comes out organically.
Mopac, have you got your number?
Yeah, I've got 0.61.
Mew?
I have 0.73.
Okay. Yeah, not pretty normal for a Mikado. There are 69 total points called. 46 to 23. Mew?
Nice.
Hmm.
Oh, I forgot to change what is listed here. NG17. It's NG15, NG17, as it
Yes. I may have painted myself into a corner considering the sheer lack of stats that I'm comfy calling.
There is an easy
Well, yeah,
out.
you know what Tyler wants you to do. That's because Tyler's here with all the style points and is going like murder, murder.
Okay,
Yeah, but-
actually, I don't have a list written out for the NG15s yet.
Yet!
Yeah.
You're gonna like before East's first match, you're gonna give him a literal book. It's like,
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not confident enough either on the style points on it. Just going by what I have on my card. So honestly, I'd rather not take Hemlock off.
alright, well,
And-
you're about to run out of time, so you might as well
Yeah,
pick something.
Wheelbase ratio.
Okay, wheelbase ratio.
Wheelbase ratio. Got 0.39.
Oh, 0.48.
Okay. That's an expected win for a Mikado against a Pacific. I wasn't sure if it was going to work out like that because wheel spacing is always curious. But Mew, you would now have it 47 to 23.
Right. Okay, let's shake things up. Valve gear.
Oh,
Valve gear. Wall sharts.
Also wall sharts.
Mopac, in the event of a tie, would you like to switch to another locomotive to attempt to break the tie?
No, I think I'll
You'll see.
actually to break the tie. I think I will go with the C63.
Okay, the C63.
Now it says various, but I'm fairly certain that 124 has Baker because I don't see the
Yeah.
banana. Okay, yeah.
That is in fact Baker, Tyler.
Yes, that is in fact a Baker.
Looks like Baker to me. 124, you've got Baker. That is a point over the NG17, which has...
Which has wall shirts.
Right. 24 to 47. Mopac, you're up with this incredibly blown out photograph.
Yeah, I couldn't find a good picture of it.
Yeah, if we were making a trading card of this, Graham would have to spend a while with this thing, I feel. Anyway.
Well, you could go with the one where it's plastered on the side of a
No,
wall.
I'm not gonna have a trading card photo where it's sticking halfway out of a building. I don't
It's not
it's just-
sticking halfway out. It just half of it still exists.
listen, I was being optimistic.
1/6 of it still exists,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Well, I
Yeah,
like to
yeah,
say a
yeah.
third.
0.15 of a survival point. All right. Anyway, Mopac, you've got the ball. What is your stat call?
Let's go with tender water capacity.
Enter water capacity.
Underwater capacity. Oh yeah. 3,432 gallons.
7,000 gallons.
25 to 47.
Alrighty, let's go with I know the NG15 is a bit wacky. I'm kind of scared to call this, but let's go with boiler pressure.
Oh.
Boiler pressure, 174 psi.
Ah, okay. 180 psi.
Okay, if you said 175, I would have fallen over in my
It would have
chair.
been. It's expected at this point.
Yeah, it's this is not the first time you guys have matched up. Not necessarily with these arrangements of locomotives, but still, there's something about it. Anyway, all right. What is your next?
Um,
There are, I
go to
think,
the back.
4 left on the board that you can call.
Mm-mm. Let's go with Robert Lamasana's power computation.
Okay.
2,906.
Say 2,000.
2,000.
8,110.
Okay. 27 to 47. The gap has narrowed to a whole 20 points.
Alright, same as above plus superheater percentage.
3,429.
10,247.
All right. There's another one.
Yeah.
Superheater
Was that
percentage.
superheater percentage or?
Yeah, that was
Superheater
super
percentage, yeah.
percentage.
And then
Mopac?
same as above, but firebox area for. Oh, that's already been called.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You've got the only ones left are power L1, heating surface over cylinder volume, and axle loading if you have it, but I know that you don't. So those are the only 2 that you can call at this point.
Efficiency stats with the NG17 scare me.
I don't blame you.
Let's go with evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
198.87.
That's what I was scared of. 176.32.
Yeah, 176.
Yeah.
All right. 48 to 28. You're back in charge.
You know what? Let's finish it off. Power L1.
9,486.
Yep, you beat me. 6,769.
You both called the opposite stats as the ones you should have called, and here we are. It's back in the hands of Mopac. We have an automatic reset because he can't call anything else. There were 37 stats called this round. Let's clear that up. Yeah, Mopac, you're now calling against the NG17 with a clear board. What are you going to do?
Commit violence.
Godspeed. You're 20 points down.
Alright. Driver diameter.
Driver diameter?
Yeah.
Okay. 33.9 inches.
63 inches.
This is important intel on the NG15.
He's small.
Is very small.
Is small but powerful.
Very. Let's go with boiler pressure.
I am gonna block
With?
the C62 number 7.
C6217, I'll swap you over to that. Now we have
Yes.
we have a block, so we have another reset, and I'm going to clear this except for boiler pressure, which means just getting rid of driver diameter. And yeah, we have 78 and 79, so boiler pressure for the C62.
227.7 psi.
Gross. You got 180 pounds of pressure.
Alright, 480. 49 versus 30. 79 total
Tactical.
stats called, so we have more boosters coming next point.
Driver diameter.
Incoming. What?
Driver diameter.
63.
68.9.
Alright,
Oh,
50
they were
to
high.
30. More markers are on the board.
Let me see here. I will do rigid wheelbase or driver wheelbase.
I'm gonna block that, and I'm gonna switch over to the A79.
Okay,
Oh.
switch to the A79. Everybody's getting some time in now. Plenty of fodder for get down Mr. Presidents during KO sequences later. What is the driver wheelbase for the A79?
7.5 feet.
Ooh, yeah. 12.47 feet.
Okay, 7.5 feet. The Atlantic wins it, 31 to 50. Let's hear some stats from the Atlantic.
Alright, you already called driver diameter. So, use that.
Yeah, there are only 3 stats called, and one of them's driver diameter.
Let's see. Japanese thing scares. Let's go with the valve gear.
Wall shirts.
Pretty sure I have Baker. That.
You do?
Oh no, that is wall shirts. Oh no, I
That
had
is
the wrong
wall
one.
shirts.
That is in fact wall shirts. I thought I had a different one.
This too is wall shirts.
It's all Wally. Always has been. Mew, what is you are tasked with attempting to break the tie first, if you would like.
I will exercise my right to refuse.
Okay, Mopac, you must attempt to break the tie by switching to something. What's it going to be?
Well, since you insist, I'll switch back to the C63,
All right, switch back to the C63. You've got
which has Baker.
Baker valve gear once again, so that's 32 points against 50. And you're
The
still
CC
calling.
All right, let's go with high pressure cylinders.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. The C63, no relation to my C62.
Could bring out a C63, but the stat sheet will say none built.
blame the U.S.
Okay.
Army.
Ghost engine.
20.47 by 25.98, and I have 2 of them.
I have 24 by 30s, and I also have 2 of them.
Okay, those are some big old cylinders on this little consolidation. 33 to 50.
Big old bilinders.
Big old bongos.
Golden
Bogo's
Abongo
been-
Bongos.
Bongo bongos.
All right, Mopac.
All right, let's go with tractive effort. It's a bit of a gamble.
You might win this one. 30,580.
Okay, those things are weaker than I thought. 41,966 pounds.
Don't let
With
East.
passenger engines.
Yeah, not only are they Hudsons, they are also narrow gauge.
They are narrow gauge, but
They look scary. They are scary. They just don't have a lot of tractive effort. 34 points against 50, Mopac.
Make it scary.
Tyler, shut up.
Dang it. You know.
I always think, what's it gonna be, boy? Yes or no?
Oh, let's go with tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity.
11 tons.
14 tons.
14 tons. I actually was kind of concerned about this one. But 35 to 50.
Okay, let's go with. Go with. You know what? Let's go with tubes.
Tubes.
Ooh.
I hear Tyler laughing.
94 at 2.008 inches.
I have 220 at 2 inches.
The .008. The metric conversion. The inconsistent metric conversion, because some stat sheets will just say 2. And it drives a lot of people up a wall. But, you know, for me it's just funny because I'm on this side of the scoreboard. You guys are on the other side. 36 points against 50. Mopac.
Alright, let's go with, definitely don't want to call that, oh, let's go with, firebox area.
Oof. 216.36.
It's at 216?
216.36.
I have 177.
Oh,
Amazing.
yeah. The C62 does have 2 trailing axles. It's got plenty of room for extra firebox.
It does, but it's also small.
It is not that small. All right, Mew, you are now calling with the C62 against the C63.
Year built.
Year built. 1915.
1948.
Probably, certainly one of the newest engines in this competition, if not the newest here today. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's the second newest here. Go on, Mew.
Okay, overall wheelbase.
Overall wheelbase. Yeah, 56.25 feet.
Wait, 56.25.
Wait, I read off the right one, didn't I? You said engine wheelbase?
Overall wheel.
Oh, overall, yeah, 56.25. That's what I got.
Oh wow, 62.34 feet.
People forgetting
Yeah,
their own
that's
size. The C63 is a consolidation with a small tender. The C62 is a Hudson with a large tender. 37-52. Mopac, balls back in your court.
Hey, I'm gonna go with Robert Le Masana's power computation.
9,436.
8,910.
Damn. Back to the C62.
It's
That
over
was
1,000.
53-37. Mew.
I will choose. I don't feel confident with that. Actually, no, what the hell? Engine wheelbase.
Wheelbase. Oh yeah, engine wheelbase. Oh yeah, 25.5 feet.
I was right not to feel confident. 34.51 feet.
You still have much to learn of your engines.
That's another point for the C63. Mopac, you're back in control. 38-53. This, if you did this up in chess analysis, it would just be a bunch of question marks. This whole sequence.
How does the horse move again?
Yeah.
Google en passant.
You know what? Let's go with factor of adhesion because the Japanese were bad at factor of adhesion.
Oh.
You're
Shots.
right. 4.66.
Oh, 4.59.
Those are both bad. Jesus.
They're well, I figured the C62 would be worse.
I mean, you were right, but it wasn't that much worse. I would have never called that. All right. You still won, though, 39-53, so what do I know?
Alrighty. Was I the one that used the marker last, or did Mew use the marker last?
I don't know, but it doesn't functionally matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind then. Hasn't been called.
There's a bunch of stuff that hasn't been called. We only have 14 stats called out of the list, and you guys keep pushing it all the way to the end. So you guys are sitting pretty. You don't even have half of them off the board.
Where's my fucking knockout?
Tyler's gonna get blue balled if we leave here with no knockouts. It'd be very funny to me, though.
This is a gamble, but I'm gonna go with number and class.
Oh no!
Number in class, you say?
Oh, is there like a million of them?
49.
Oh, I have 146.
Whoa!
Amazing.
146?
What the fuck?
That's awesome. That's
They're-
the biggest like quantity of U.S. locomotives that I've seen outside of the PRR.
Numbered 1 through 172.
Wait, what? What? How?
I don't know. There's a few of them missing.
Yeah, I was
somewhere or
gonna say,
another.
what 30 did they decide to skip? They
I
were
think
numbering.
they with smaller cylinders or something.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, 13 is an unlucky number, so we skip that. We skip one for
No, there is
two.
a Mopac 113.
Skip two.
Oh no!
There is one. There's a
What is it?
113.
Is it one of these?
Yeah, it's one of these. It's this class.
All right, I need to put that
Why
down
didn't
in the
you bring
document. Somebody, yeah, keep it. Write that down for later. I need to put that down in the list for the Oops All 113 trading card batch coming to a website near you. But no, you got to pick a stat.
Oh shoot, I haven't picked stat yet.
Nope.
Yeah.
Even
Oh.
better, I found a picture of it.
No.
I was about to do that.
Well, you're almost out
Let's
of
go with-
time, so
Local base ID.
Loco base ID. Yeah, 2602.
2602. 7747.
Oh, wow.
okay. That was a snap decision. It was the wrong one. Why not just do number built? 54.
Okay, I choose minimum weight of rail.
Oh,
Minimum weight of rail. Well, considering these are some hefty connies, 80 pounds.
79 pounds.
What?
whoa. Okay. 55 to 40.
Yeah.
That was way closer than I had any right to be. Mew, you're still up.
Right. This is a bit risky. I'm gonna do weight on drivers.
I do have more drivers. But 192,800 pounds.
Okay. 142,500 pounds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Small engine is small.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's also a Hudson. Mew?
Engine weight.
Engine weight. Yeah, I'm just going to go with this. Engine weight, 219,000 pounds.
195,440 pounds.
57 to 40.
Ellis Tamelio's weight computation.
Alright, time to do some quick maths.
Quick
Mopac,
maths.
let me know when you have the number. I think it's going to be a good one considering it's consolidation.
Might be.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone for ET weight with.
Yeah, but
Horizontal.
it's tempting when you don't have to do the math, when it's just right there in front of you.
Yeah.
Which is why you should always play this game with trading cards.
Why? Because it makes you play worse.
Well, I mean, based on the score, I wouldn't say that.
I've got 0.88.
Oh, you beat me. 0.73.
0.73 is really good for a Hudson, but 0.88 is pretty typical for a Connie.
So wait.
So 41 to 57, Mopac.
Would a swap reset the board, or...
A swap would reset the board.
Alrighty, I'm going to swap to the 6,000.
Swap to the 6,000. We'll put that up on the screen here. We're going to drop in a swap here, and we are going to say... I'm actually just going to add it to this because it'll save me the trouble. Clear that. 98, 98. And, what now, Mopac?
Let's go with high pressure cylinders, because I want to do the funny.
Fair enough. 20.47 by 25.98, and I have 2.
I have 22.5 by 28, but I have 3 of them.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a feeling. Mopac says I'm going to do the
Ellis, did
funny.
you not see
What?
the Grizzly conjugated out front?
I wasn't...
I think-
No, I
It
did
doesn't-
not.
Well, I thought the valve gear only applied to the outside valve gear.
Oh, wait, I was on the wrong logo.
I was like...
Yeah. That is Grizzly conjugated out front.
Is it?
Gross.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It
Which is why
pokes
it's
through
got
the
weird funny.
air.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew 6,000 had to be special. I couldn't figure it out. And then when Mopac said, I'm going to do the funny, I went, oh no. There's another cylinder, isn't there?
There is another cylinder.
Kaiserin moment. All right, Mopac, you're still up, 42 to 57.
Let's go with what's that been called? That is tractive effort.
Yeah, right. 30,580.
47,040 pounds.
That's hefty.
100
points on the board. New markers up. Mopac.
Let's go with. Oh yeah, this will be fine. Driver diameter.
68.9 inches.
73 inches.
73, 44 to 57. Mopac.
Closer than I thought.
Yeah. Boiler pressure.
227.7 psi.
Oh no, I forgot about that. Oh no, 190.
190?
Only 190.
Oh man, 58 to 44. Mew, you are calling.
You know what? This is a great opportunity for slaughter.
No,
Go on.
my baby.
I wish to commence a knockout.
Alright, you are in proper position for a knockout sequence. Let us begin. Let me move my timers. What is something that you have that the 6000 does not?
A speed record.
You do have a speed record. Speed record holder. What about you, Mopac?
I have a tonnage record over a hill.
That I don't think applies.
It does not, but I do have the flying number boards.
Flying number boards are a good one.
I have embossed number plates.
You do.
You have a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely be giving that point to the C62. You have a lot more than 6,000 here, even if 6,000 does have that one hanging off the front.
Yeah.
Mopac?
I've got power reverse.
Power reverse?
Same.
So does.
Same.
Same.
Mopac?
Roller bearings on the tender.
Just on the tender?
It looks like it. I don't see any on the engine.
I don't see them on the tender.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about
those
that.
are journals. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right, well, pick something else.
Looks like I've got a air ringer. Not an air ringer, but wait, no, I can do it. Electric headlights.
You do. I mean, you do have electric headlights.
Same here.
Yep.
I've got the headlight visor.
You do have a visor. That is something that the C62 does not have. Mew?
Instead, I have a token catcher.
The token catcher is a good one.
I have knuckle couplers.
That's...
Same.
Yep, you both have that.
Can
Japan had a lot of
I
Americanisms.
get a point for being a prototype?
Say again?
Can I get a point for being a prototype?
A point for being a prototype. That's an interesting one. Because I do think it has some validity when it comes to style. It's just not one that we've given before, as far as I can recall.
Yeah.
Was it a successful prototype?
Yes and no. It did the thing and it did it well, but no one wanted to do maintenance on it.
Okay, that sounds about right. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Those lazy Yanks.
I'll tie that with the tonnage record idea, because there's something to it. Mew?
Alrighty. I'll do reverse headlight.
Okay.
I do not think I had that.
Well, what do you have?
Unless I did. Let me look real quick. Do what?
Well,
I have a different picture of it.
if you've got a picture of it with the backup headlight, or if you can prove that it had a backup headlight, then I'll give you that one. If you say same, otherwise, you can say something else.
Yeah. What's that? I had more air capacity.
Air compressing or reservoir capacity?
Reservoir capacity.
Do you have a tank on both sides?
Let me look.
Because if so, then I'll give it to you, because you would.
Dang it, these pictures are from the same side.
Well, can't prove that.
Okay, I have more sand.
You have more sand. Now, I don't know about that.
How much?
Yeah,
How much am
no,
I looking
yeah, that is. There's more sand on that.
at on that? Oh, Jesus.
On the,
I was
Because
looking
that dome
till now.
there, the C62's dome, is a combination sand.
oh,
and
it's a
steel.
combination dome. Okay,
Yeah,
more
I just now
sand.
looked at the picture of
It belong.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
it.
What have you got?
I have
Mew?
spokes drivers.
Say again?
No, it's not your turn. Mew.
Oh, okay.
Oh, me. I couldn't find any variant for these specific to Japan, so I'll just say box pop drivers.
Yeah, you do have box pock. I misspelled it, but it doesn't matter. Mopac?
I have the funny spokes drivers.
That's not a style point against box pock.
Oh, is it not?
Nope.
Okay.
They're
If
not.
it was the Australian spoke drivers, it would be a point, I'd say.
They're not an improvement over box pock. Box pock wins out.
Ah, okay. I have a little bit of a coal bucket.
Yeah, it's not a good enough bucket. Pick something else, or your time's gonna run out.
Is
I
that
could-
I can't see if that's a air ringer or a cord rung bell.
It
It
looks like you have
looks-
both.
Can I get a style point for having both?
You can get a style point for having a bell.
We have. Does the C62 have a bell?
No.
It does
No.
not.
It does not. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll take that point.
All right, C62.
I'll say external throttle.
You have a head and throttle.
Is head end the same as external? I thought they were two separate ones.
No, external is the linkage going out to just a dome in a regular position, whereas a head end is at the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the C62 have a external throttle linkage and not a head and throttle?
It has an
It's-
external throttle linkage.
Okay,
It's
because
just
6000 has a head and throttle. And the linkage goes straight through the sand dome, which is very funny. So
Yeah, I don't like that thing.
I don't like it either, but it's still a head and throttle, and it beats out this. So I can't give the C62 point for a external throttle linkage. But you got to pick something else.
okay. I'll do safety stairs.
You do have safer stairs, I guess. Yeah, because you don't.
It is
Aren't
completely
they just
covered
guarded by the
there.
smoke deflectors?
Yeah,
Well, not just that, but there's a complete covering between it and everything inside. Whereas the
I don't know. I don't know
Mopac,
what
you
you're
just
6,000 stairs
fall
are
a little
perfectly
bit
safe.
and you get your
They're made out
get
of
hit by
safety
the
thread.
grizzly.
they're made out of safety. All right, Mopac.
It looks like I've got some small pilot stands.
You do. You have a hybrid pilot.
Yeah.
Which isn't as good as a pure switching pilot, but it does both jobs. Whereas the C62 has no pilot.
Yes.
Well, it has the stairs on the side of the pie, but
Yeah, but that doesn't count. They both have stairs. You?
Okay. Smoke deflectors.
Yep.
Yep.
Mopac?
That smoke box door does look hinged.
You do have smokebox hinges. Yeah, smokebox hinges.
do you have like the full hinge?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
you do.
They're over there, like, crammed right behind the light. There's a pair of smokebox
Yeah.
hinges. Mew?
Refresh my memory. For spoke box hinges, it needs to be two pairs. So me just having a single pair isn't valid.
Well, it's,
Yeah, no. What the hinge does is it lets the whole front of the smoke box open
Okay.
out instead of just the smoke box door itself.
yeah. Wouldn't really help on the C62s because you've got a pretty big smokebox door anyway. But,
Yeah.
like, with 6000, especially with the flat bottom smokebox, I assume then you could just, like, shovel the shovel the cinders out of the bottom.
Well, you wouldn't really do that unless you're kind of messing with general overhauls, probably.
Yeah. Anyway, Mew.
Smoke box start.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Do not have a
Yeah.
dart.
Gonna say you're running out of time if you don't pick something. Mopac.
Alrighty. Can I get a style point for having the flat bottom smoke box?
No.
No.
No, I don't. I'm not
Wow.
giving that. It's just an oddity.
It lost its circle privilege.
Lost its circle privileges.
Hmm. Well, do have. What's that pipe running down to the trailing truck? Is that
That is the overflow from the injector.
ow? It's a weird place to put that.
That's always under
No,
the injector.
that's pretty common actually.
It's not.
Well, you're about to run out of
I'm
time.
about to run out of time. Got the I've got the little cinder guard thing on the whatchamacallit, smokestack. With the plastic.
I don't think that is comparable to the smoke deflectors.
It's basically a smoke deflector.
I was looking at it and going, yeah, that's a smoke deflector of sorts, but it's definitely not equal. I'm gonna have to time you out here, and we're gonna call 6,000 dead. It's been a pleasure. 6,000.
My son.
Need engine.
Look at my son.
Tyler gets what he wants.
Pride is not the word I'm looking for.
All right. Anyway, back to the main game. Less one locomotive. Now that the calling contestant has won, the play is in the hands of Mopac. Mopac gets to select a locomotive first.
Hold on, would it be Mew calling against me, or would it be me calling against
You are
Mew?
calling against Mew because Mew instigated the KO.
Okay, give me the N75.
All right, the N75 is back in the hot seat. Mew.
Oh, it's tempting to go. I can't do two in a row, right?
You cannot keep the C62. You have to swap.
Right. Okay.
Ah, here comes Timken.
Let's. I want to. I want to
You
cause
must.
a bit of chaos. I want to cause chaos. 1630.
I had a feeling you were going to bring out 1630, and I cannot stand by that decision, but here we are. All right, Mopac. You have...
1630.
What'd you say?
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you have an open field. Pretty much. There are 4 things called. With the N75 against Frick 1630, the Russian decapod from the IRM.
Yeah, 1630, notably not a northern.
Notably, very much not a northern. Don't look too closely on the trading card either, because it says 1360 in the description. Oops, I had Lee on the brain. But Mopac, where's your stat starting?
Let's go with. Let's go with factor of adhesion.
Factor of adhesion.
3.89.
4.19.
4.19. That is worse than 3.89.
Amazing.
3.89 is only
Instant.
0.11 away. And you are 0.19 away. Closer to 4 wins it. 1630. Mew.
Ellis Temelio's weight computation.
Gonna make this man do math again. I hope you wrote it down.
I did not write it down.
You should be writing things down.
I really should, but then I don't.
Well,
I
let me
should
know when
start.
you have a number. Mew already has his. I did not expect this outcome. I was hoping Mopac would go on a bit of a warpath, and it's because there's 15-point difference.
May I make
0.6.
Say again?
I said 0.63.
Oh, okay, 0.87.
0.87. Yeah, that's an incredibly good number because it's a
Yeah.
decapod.
Yeah, I thought these were the decapods the Frisco had before they rebuilt them.
Anyway, no,
Okay.
not quite. These are the
That had
Russian
like the
decks.
3.5 factor of adhesion.
Yeah, not
Now,
that would have been an easy win. Unfortunately, not so with this guy.
yeah, these are... Okay, I choose minimum weight of rail.
100. Actually, no, I'm gonna block. I'm gonna block to the TN61, the 635.
Okay, we're gonna block to 635. This also instigates a reset. So this was minimum weight of rail being called.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna put
Yes.
down 6 stats called. We're gonna clear the field, mark minimum weight of rail, and minimum weight of rail for the 635.
50.
Damn, 62.
62, and the ball is back in the hands of Mopac. 45 against 60. Let's get a move on.
All right. Ooh. Yes. Let's go with engine wheelbase.
Engine wheelbase, 27.83.
22 and a quarter.
All right, 46 to 60.
Go with weight on drivers.
Weight on drivers, 184,500.
90,000 pounds.
All right, 47.
Engine weight.
210,000 pounds.
115,000 pounds.
48 to
That
60.
was engine weight, correct?
Yeah, that was engine weight.
Let's go with total tender and engine weight.
Total engine and tender weight, where the heck is it? 352,400 pounds.
193,000 pounds.
All right, 49 to 60.
Go with. There's some other ones I can go with here.
There's a couple of things I can think of that aren't weight stats, or weight and size, length and weight. There's a couple that I can think of that might help you, but at the end of the day, I feel like you're going to run out of stats.
Actually, let's go with number and class.
Number in class,
20.
35.
35. 50 to 60. The gap is closed to 10 for the first time in a long time.
And let's go with number built.
I'm going to block.
You are with
C6217.
C6217, and there's a block from you. How many C62s were built?
49.
Against?
Oh, yeah, excuse me, 35.
35. 61 points. Mew has it again against the 635.
Lose.
Flues, huh?
Flues, you say. Well, funny story. This actually is what you would call saturated. So, 0.
0 flues of infinite diameter.
At versus 35 at 5.157 inches.
That is smaller than infinity. Alright, 62 has 62 points. Mew.
Tubes.
Tubes. Oh, tubes. 254 at 2 inches.
Oh. Right. 94 at 2.008 inches.
2.008, 51 points for Mopac. With the 635 against the C6217.
Alrighty.
I forgot.
Super soaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, builder.
Hitachi.
Baldwin.
This too is a Baldwin. but it does not vibrate. Mopac?
Let's go with.
Let's see.
Overall wheelbase.
Overall wheelbase.
62.34 feet.
48.47 feet.
Alright, so they named these classes because of the length in feet, right?
I know,
Right,
right?
Tyler?
But it's...
Anyway, we need more railroads that name their classes based on physical dimensions of the locomotive other than tractive effort. This is the 343 class because it has 343 tubes. Anyway,
I mean, without
is
saying
because it's got free
Mopac-
driving axles.
without spoiling too much, Mopac kind of did that with their rostering.
oh boy.
Yeah, I wonder why it's N75.
Anyways, yeah, it's my set call.
Yep.
Tender loaded weight.
Loaded weight. 121,651.
78,000 pounds.
78,054 to 62.
Dang, I could really use a marker.
4
Let's
points.
go with.
Call something.
I do need something. Let's go with. Ugh.
I can think of a couple things, and we'll see. You've got a little bit more sand in the hourglass here.
Wheelbase ratio.
Ah, wheelbase ratio.
Yeah. 0.36.
0.52.
0.52 wins out. 55 to 62. 117 points on the board.
Let's go with. Let's go with heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
182.2.
Okay, 243.02.
Wow. There you go, 56 to 62. I didn't expect a win out of that one. That was a gamble. Mopac.
I remember it being really high, but I didn't know about the C62.
Yeah. Well,
Oof.
what's it gonna be?
Yeah.
118.
I'm gonna wiggle my way out of this somehow.
The pear wiggler.
Let's go with. It's. What?
Gotta pick
Let's go with
something.
flue tube length.
Flue tube length. Ooh.
16.4 feet.
13.25 feet.
There it is. 63 to 56. Mew is back in control.
Get this thing out of here. I want to KO it.
You want to KO it?
No.
That is
I have.
that is critical. There is no way you can stop this. No marker to get down Mr. President. This thing.
Oh my god, this is gonna be funny.
This is gonna be brutal. All right, Mew.
I love this.
What have you got?
I have Token Catcher.
Token catcher.
Therapeutic.
No.
What do you have, Mopac?
I honestly don't know if that's an oil lamp or an electric headlight.
I don't see a dynamo.
Yeah, that's oil.
Is that a stop point?
No,
No.
not against
Can I
something
use
with
slide
actual
valves?
electricity.
Can I use slide valves as a style point?
Not against something
No.
with piston valves.
What would worse than slide?
You don't want to know.
Okay.
Tyler knows. Tyler knows the deep,
Um,
dark things in the archives of Robert Stevenson.
Two people
Go.
pulling the valve back and forth.
Yeah, what's worse than slide
let's
valves? Slaves. Well,
I do have the I do have the hand rung bell.
You do have a
You
bell.
have
That's
a bell.
that's something.
I do have a bell.
You've staved off destruction for another 60 seconds. Let me turn this timer back over. Mew.
Speed record holder.
Yes.
I'm sure this thing broke a local speed record somewhere.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't give you a point for that.
You can push it off a cliff for you.
Yeah, it'll get a speed record on the way down.
Anything's fast enough if you roll it down a hill. Well, I do have the smoke box dart,
No, you don't.
or at least,
Oh, you.
oh, not the dart, but I have the number plate on the smoke box.
You have an embossed number plate, and the C62 has more of those.
Yes.
I cannot give you that style point.
I have the number on the lamp.
Okay, you do have lighted number boards.
Aluminum.
That's
True, I don't. I, however, have the smoke box start.
yes, the dart. Go on.
You know what? I have a taller stack.
You have a taller stack. I don't.
It's not how this works, buddy.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
trying
give
here.
you a style point for Sir Handle. You know what? You know what? Just this time, I'm gonna type it in, Sir Handle,
Yeah.
just because I'm feeling nice. He was the one that got the weird stack, right? Or was that?
Peter Sam.
Oh,
Peter
Peter
Sam.
Sam. Oh, damn it! Hold on, Peter Sam. There we go. Mew.
I had smoke deflectors.
There you go.
I have two people with a fan blowing the smoke away.
The desk fan point.
Blade the horse again.
Or the rail fan.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I do have
Two rail
a
fans
pilot.
care about this thing.
You do have, yeah, you have a cow catcher. That's something.
I mean cow catcher. Yeah.
Yep. Mew.
I have a rear headlight.
Yeah, this thing barely
I
has
have a
a front
breakdown with a
headlight.
This is hilarious.
This is the 635 here is the 300 Spartans at Thermopylae, and they're gonna go tell this amazing story about how they held back the C62 for a total of 5 minutes now. What do you have? Do you have anything else?
Can I say I have better cab visibility?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, better visibility. I'll give you that one. That's actually fair.
Especially rearward, yeah.
Mew?
Increased sanding capacity.
Yeah, I think you have more sand.
Yeah, you do.
I think
It's kind of close.
would you say yours is deckless?
Deckless.
That's definitely not a style point.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't think I did, unless I did.
Being not deckless is probably a style point compared to a deckless engine.
Mm. Can I get a paint point
No.
for the silver smokepot? No. Can I get? I don't know. My cab is made of wood.
I was tempted. I was thinking about that. I'm gonna give wooden cab as a style point because I said it was neat earlier. Mew?
External throttle.
Yeah.
I have a throttle.
I would hope so.
Congratulations.
I would really hope you've got a throttle. Although,
Get out of my office.
go ahead. Mopac, do you have anything that can save you?
Surviving. I know the C62.
That's they both. I mean, I'll write it. I spelled it wrong.
60 more seconds.
Survive. I wrote survive. Mew?
Right for me as well.
Yes.
Right.
You too
It keeps me
survive.
alive. It keeps me alive.
Mopac. I don't know what you're expecting to do with all this life you've got.
Find ways to get more life.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Mm,
I will say, when it comes to the bell, as East found out, C62s don't have a bell, but they have an internal bell for a really fun thing.
Oh God. Well, I don't remember what it was, but Mopac's about to run out of time anyway.
yeah, I don't think there's anything that can save this.
No, I don't think there's anything either. I don't know what I would. I was sort of sitting on the cab style point because I do think wooden cabs are objectively cool. But now this is dead.
I'm sorry, little one.
No, you're not.
You're right.
I love
You-
this.
We're gonna put 15 points down, and I'm going to clear the stats because that was a reset on account of that. Now, Mopac, you're calling. Which locomotive do you want?
Let's see. I do that. You know, what, give me the Atlantic.
Give you the Atlantic.
The
Okay. Let's see the Atlantic. Mew, what are you going to respond with? Not the C62, something else.
You know what? Let's bring out the boy, Valley Railroad 3025.
There we go.
Yes.
Yes. My hometown. Not exactly, but it's nearby. Unfortunately, it's... Never mind. Alright.
Not an island.
Yeah. Mopac, you're calling against Valley Railroad 3025. Where are you going to start? You've got a clear board, too.
What is this thing? A prairie?
It is a
Or, no, it's a
Mikado.
Mikado. Okay, it's a Mikado. Okay. Okay.
This is the quote-unquote New Haven engine.
I thought it was the Chinese knockoff. Or was that a different one?
No, that's it.
Is-
One of the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, driver diameter.
Driver diameter. Okay, I was expecting that.
53.9
There's no
inches.
war.
79 inches.
79 inches. Ah, now I understand the class designations. All right.
Yeah.
57 to 63, Mopac.
Let's go with boiler pressure.
198.7 psi.
Oh wow, 200 psi.
Oh, of course, the metric. 58 to 63, Mopac.
The metric conversion strikes again. Let's go with evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
Ooh.
167.25.
That is shockingly low. 244.53.
That's shockingly high for an Atlantic.
Yeah.
59 to 63.
They were zoomy.
I bet.
Alright, let's go with driver wheelbase.
14.5 feet.
7.5 feet.
7.5 feet. Yeah, a free steaming Atlantic is really something because your boiler is so short. 60 to 63, Mopac.
And then let's go with engine wheelbase.
31.08 feet.
Okay, 28.25 feet.
Going into quarter 61 to 63.
Let's go with overall wheelbase.
I am going to block
With?
NG17.
I had a feeling. Alright, the NG17 is back. What is your overall wheelbase?
And by swapping cards, overall wheelbase is 44.63 feet.
Yeah, I got... Wait, you said overall wheelbase? Oh, never mind, I was looking at the wrong one anyways. 59.71 feet.
Okay, I would have been very impressed if somehow you'd still won that. 64 points from you, 61 points for Mopac. The NG17 is calling against 5507.
Minimum weight of rail.
Oh,
100 pounds.
Oh my
25.
god.
just Atlantics in general are such like an aberration. They're just so weird. They've got the like wonkiest stats in the world. All right, NG17, 65 points. Mew.
Where are you? There you are. Oh wait, you don't have that. Never mind. Engine weight.
Engine weight is heavy. 198,600 pounds.
81,536 pounds.
Engine weight.
So for two NG17s equals an A79.
66 to 61 Mew.
Tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded would be 124,000 pounds.
69,840 pounds.
Nice. 67 points to 61 Mew.
Total locomotive weight, engine and tender.
Engine and tender weight. There we go. That'd be 322,600 pounds.
151,376 pounds.
68 to 61 Mew.
Where is it here? Oh wait, no. Ellis Tamelio's weight computation.
All right. Mopac?
I don't think we've done this one for the Atlantic.
No, we have not.
Do 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 do.
I wonder what it's going to be. I know who's going to win this almost certainly, but I wonder who it's going to be.
Shoot.
I would say you understand the NG15 so you can kill them all.
Say again?
Understand your engine so you can kill them all.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Tyler really wants a win by knockout.
Yes.
Mopac,
Hey,
It could very well happen.
We're just the way there.
Mopac, do you have your number?
Almost.
Almost. Okay.
Yeah, 0.6.
0.6. Wow. Mew?
0.73.
0.73. 69 points against 61. Mew.
Weight on drivers.
Weight on drivers. Now, let me tell you about weight on drivers. I've got 119,800 of those.
59,220 pounds.
70 to 61. Mew.
Mew
Mew.
I do not know my engine. I'm not confident here.
Mew with 5 locomotives against Mopac's 3. Oh, I can clear this up.
You know what? Bit of a risk. Loco base ID.
Oh.
7094.
Ouch.
7094?
7094.
981.
981. Yeah, still a good answer there. Lead is back at 10.7161 Mew.
You know what? Yeah. Let's try wheelbase ratio.
Wheelbase ratio.
0.27.
Oh,
0.48.
still not great, even for a Mikado, but yeah, that's real Atlantic hours over there. 72 points to Mew. Go ahead.
Ooh, I'm not confident with the rest here. I guess screw it, YOLO. Tubes.
Tubes. I've got 202 at a 2-inch diameter.
I have 94 at 1.75.
1.75. Yeah, that's something to do. 73 points to 61. Mew.
Okay, that I'm less confident, but again, YOLO. Flues.
28 at 5.375 inches.
Ooh,
15 at 4.712 inches.
4.712 is such a weird number. I feel like I should know that from seeing the NG15 come through so often, but I don't. 74 to Mew. Need to see what you've got on hand.
Yeah,
You've got 5 more points till more markers come up.
I'm going to. Yeah, I may as well just go Power MT.
Power MT.
Well, I got 769.59.
I got 1007.98.
75 to 61. Over 1,000 is
no.
always a good number. It's always a gamble, but... Mew?
Makes me angry.
Looking here. Not those.
Atlantics suffer in Power MT because of the axle loading being so high.
I just have yet to remember what the difference is that makes between the other powers and Power MT.
Power
Which
MT
is
is
why-
Power L1 divided by axle loading, so high axle loading means low Power MT.
Oh, okay.
And vice versa.
Right.
It's an attempt to create a power to weight number.
I see.
Anyway,
Okay.
your stack call?
Shall I? Yeah, I have. You know what? I'm thinking the Atlantic is bad. Let's hope mine isn't worse. Factor of adhesion.
Uh-oh.
You would be surprised. It's pretty 4.86.
Ooh!
That's technically worse than me. 3.08.
3.08 versus, what was yours? 4.86?
Yeah.
4.86 is closer to 4 than 3.08. So it's better. 62 points. Mopac, you're calling.
I'm actually going to swap back to the N75.
Okay, you're going to swap back to the N75. We're going to call a reset here as well. That's 18 stats called. Back to the N75 against the NG15 17. Mopac,
I meant to swap like 3 stats ago, and I just kept forgetting I could do it.
Yeah, that's never great. What is your stat call?
Let's go with tractive effort.
Tractive effort.
Yeah, 19,210.
66,640.
Next.
Let's go with boiler pressure.
174.
250.
250. 64 against 75. Mopac.
High pressure cylinders.
15.75 by 17.75. I have 2 of them.
I have 2 28 by 30s.
228 by 30s win 65 to 75. No more markers are on the board. 140 points total.
Let's go. Is factory rotation gone?
It has not been. We had a reset.
Alright, anyways, and you're still with the NG15, so let's go with
Let's go with
actually now let's go with driver diameter.
driver diameter.
Driver diameter 33.9 inches.
75.
75. 66 to 75.
Alrighty. Let's go with power MT.
Power MT.
1007.98.
You say 7?
1007.98.
Ah, okay. 1,139.93.
Power MT?
Yeah, that was power
Yeah.
MT. 67 to 75.
Alright, and then let's go with power L1.
6,769.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. 36,104.
68 to 75. Mopac.
John Cena. Robert Limousin.
Robert Limousin's Mew.
2906.
Okay.
Oh, what? 22075.
Amazing.
Excuse me?
That's what I said.
2906 versus
22075.
22075. Okay, 69 to 75. Mopac.
Isn't that just boulder pressure times great area?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah.
Huh.
And you're like 10 times larger.
Okay, what shall I call?
You didn't win.
Oh, wait.
You had
Wait,
4
what?
digits. Mopac had 5.
Oh, I misheard him.
Oh,
What's
Mopac,
I think I-
69 to 75.
I missed what Mopac said then. Okay.
Mopac said
yeah, I misheard what
22,000.
you said.
22. Okay. Why did I register that as 2200? Okay.
Probably the same reason I registered yours as 29,000.
Anyway, point for the N75 is...
Okay, anyways. Ugh. Let's go with factor of adhesion.
I wish to block
with...
Yeah, that was
with the C62.
C6217 in for factor of adhesion. What is it?
Oh, right. I forgot Japanese. 4.66.
4.19.
4.19 wins 70 to 75.
Alright. Same as above plus super
Oh
heater
shoot,
percentage.
was that a reset or did I forgot to mark down
I
that
don't-
as a block. It's
Oh,
not a
it
reset,
wasn't
I just
reset,
didn't
what?
write it down.
Um,
No, you lost the chance to win by KOs.
Yeah, there are not enough KOs left available.
I hate this. I've been robbed.
you got 2 KOs with the C62.
I've been robbed.
All right. Anyway, we are still 25 points from the end. Let's get a move on Mopac. Oh, sorry. What was your factor of adhesion, Mopac?
oh yeah, 4.19.
4.19. Right. Okay. So that's marked down. Mopac, what's your next stat call?
Let's go with same as above plus superheater percentage.
Same as above plus superheater percentage. Mew.
12,455.
28,477.
All right. Mopac 7175.
Same as above, but substitute firebox for great.
65,030.
156,090.
All right. 7275. If the script wants to run, it is hanging.
It's thinking about it.
It's thinking really hard. I don't know what has happened here. I'm going to click it again. Okay. 72 to 75. Mopac.
Let's go with firebox area.
216.36 square feet.
Okay, 484 square feet.
484, 73, 75.
And let's go with great area.
Great area.
41.44 square feet.
88.3 square feet.
88 wins 74 to 75.
Alright, what is yet to be called?
Wait, what was this called?
Evaporative.
The great area?
Great area, yeah.
Okay, good. And
And
you're
I'm
calling
going
it
with evaporative heating surface.
1,803.
4,839.
It is tied up again 75 to 75 despite the impediments that Mopac has suffered. He's tied it back up and he has a marker up on Mew. Incredible. What's next?
Let's go with combined heating surface.
2,636.
6,777.
76 to 75.
Let's go with superheating surface.
833.
1938.
1938. 77 to 75. Mopac.
Flue tube length.
16.4 feet.
21 feet.
21 feet, 78 to 75.
Really?
Where to now, Mopac? You're running out of things that you win by being bigger.
Good question.
I can think of one or two things that you should get a win in relatively easily.
Let's go with flues.
Flues is not one of the things I had in mind. Mew.
35 at 5.157 inches.
193 at 3.5 inches.
Although it worked nevertheless. What do I know? 79 to 75. Mopac.
And then let's go with Christ. Oh yeah, let's go with tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity.
Oof, 11 tons.
20 tons.
Also not one I was thinking of, but a very good answer nevertheless. Mopac?
Alright, tender water capacity.
5,821 gallons.
17,250 gallons.
81 to 75.
I don't have anything smaller anymore.
That's the other problem. When the 635 got knocked out, I mean that was a hell of a maneuver.
That is a blow to my chances.
However,
We could
Actually-
knock out the N75.
Hold on, I've got... Let's go with valve gear.
oh,
Wall shirt.
Also wall shirts.
Mew, would you like to swap locomotives to break the tie? To attempt to break the tie, I should say.
Yes.
What are you swapping to?
Timken 1111.
Timken
Oh, I
1111.
forgot to have Baker.
What kind of valve gear does Timken 1111 have, Mew?
Also wall shirts.
The tie remains. Mopac, you need to swap to break the tie. What is it going to be?
Well, I guess I'll swap to 124.
To attempt to break the tie, I should say. That's why I say attempt. You don't have to be successful.
Oh, okay, well in that case then, I want to go with 5507.
Oh, okay. What kind of valve gear does 5507 have?
Wall shirts.
Okay. In that case, the point goes to... Well, sorry. There is no point, because the tie remains. Mew is now the calling contestant.
Loco.
Why would you say that? 7094.
930.
930. 76 to 81. Also, now the number is going to be lagging behind the total stat calls. So I'm just going to type in -1 here so I don't go insane. Mew, you won that one. 76 to 81. Now what?
Heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one. 244.53.
257.55.
Those are both
That's really
relatively good. 77 to
I would like-
81. Mew?
I would just like to make clear that the unsuperheated version of this Atlantic had 307 for its evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder
I'm
volume.
sure
God.
it had 11 gajillion 2-inch tubes crammed into the boiler. This boiler's bigger on the inside. I don't believe that it has that good of an evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume in the first place. Mew,
If I remember correctly, wheelbase ratio.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that one.
that's a good play.
0.27.
Say again, Mopac?
0.27.
0.42.
.42 is a hell of a lot better. 78 to 81. Mew?
Booster tractive effort.
Oh, the cheat.
Oh. Wait, where is it? Things. I could have sworn these things had a booster, but I guess they don't.
I guess not. 79 to 81. More markers are on the board.
Is that also a reset or no?
It is not a reset. You still
Okay.
have plenty of things you can call, and there needs to be at least one other marker used for a reset.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go with bit risky year.
Year.
Fret not, dear friend, for 1915.
Oh, okay. 1930.
80 to 81.
It looks to be a really modern Atlantic.
It does. It looks really sharp.
They
I'll be
did.
honest.
It is. It is a very modern Atlantic.
I'm gonna be
They modernized
completely
it.
like straightforward here. I think 5507 is my favorite locomotive in this competition right now. I think it's as far as Atlantics go, it's gorgeous.
You
Agreed.
disrespect my children.
Yeah, I do. Mew.
You know what? Builder.
You'll never. Mopac's very own Fidelia shops.
Why?
Oh my god.
Alco Schenectady.
81 to 81. Mew has tied it up.
Ugh, gross. Why does Mopac build their own things?
Oh my god! Why do they keep building their own things?
I mean, you can't even tell.
I don't like it.
I mean, in my defense, it was Alco originally, but
Yeah, I see the plate on the side of it. And I went, oh, phew, no, Sedalia shops.
no, they superheated it. No,
Oh god. Okay, well, Mew, where to now?
Tubes.
Tubes.
at two.
Tubes.
202 at 2 inches.
Yeah, you beat me there. 66 at 2 1/4.
66 at 2 1/4. 82 to 81. Mopac, you have control again with this Atlantic against Timken 1111.
Here's some stats I know here's some stats I know I can win. Minimum weight of rail.
I'm gonna block.
With the NG17, right?
I don't know it well enough. I have to do the C62.
Okay, the C62 it is, and we also have a reset here. What was that was just called?
Minimum weight of rail.
Minimum weight of rail. We're going to clear these away. This 28 stats called. I'm going to write 26 here, and I'm going to clear this except for minimum weight of rail. That means minimum weight of rail for the C62 is...
Hope I didn't blunder. 79.
Oh wow, 100 pounds even.
Yep.
Oh my god.
82 to 82. The C62 is back on the ball. Mew.
Okay. Year built.
1915.
1948.
48 wins.
Power MT.
Our MT. 769.59.
Nice.
1273.2.
84 to 82. Mew.
Let me see here. Oh, wheelbase ratio.
0.27.
0.36.
0.36 wins. 85 to 82.
Weight on drivers.
Weight on drivers.
Gamble.
Yes.
198,600 pounds.
Phew, right. 142,500 pounds.
Not so gamble. 86 to 82. Mew, you're
Very
still
Engine.
calling.
Engine weight.
Engine weight. You know, I'm actually gonna block to
With?
the C63.
Block to the
Oh my God.
C63 on engine weight. Interesting play. What is the C63's engine weight?
That would be 219,000 pounds even.
195,440.
Very close, but no
I would've
cigar.
lost, but-
87 to 82.
I would have lost either way, so it's fine.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And I must thank you for doing that, because that allows me to do driver wheelbase or rigid wheelbase.
I didn't even think about that. Driver wheelbase. 16.83 feet.
12.47 feet.
12.47 wins, 88 to 82.
Engine wheelbase.
Engine wheelbase. That's the wrong one. Anyways, 25.5 feet.
34.51 feet.
And there's a fumble. 83 points for Mopac against 88 by Mew. The ball is now in Mopac's hands. 17 points from the end.
Anyways, let me just mosey my way on down here to the power stats here. Tractive effort.
Yeah, 30,580.
41,966.
84 to 88, Mopac.
Factor of adhesion.
4.66.
4.59.
4.59. Still bad, but better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, number in class.
49.
146.
Insanity.
Yep.
86 points to 88 points,
Oh.
Mopac.
Valve gear.
Wall shirt.
Baker.
If you'd asked me at the
Yep.
beginning if this was going to come down to anywhere close to the wire, I would have said no. 87 to 88, Mopac.
Let's go with what? So can I use a swap or
You can if you want to. It'll reset the board.
I think I want to swap to the N75.
All right, there's a swap to the N75. We're going to mark down how many. That's 12 stats called. You guys haven't filled out the board in a while. What happened? What happened to that tradition?
We decided to keep doing Northern versus
We chose
North.
violence.
Yeah, N75 against the C62-17. 87 points to 88 points. Mopac, what is your stat?
Let's go with driver diameter.
Yeah, 68.9.
75.
88 points to 88 points. It's tied up again.
Right, now let's go with boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure.
227.7.
250.
Yep.
250. 89 to 88. I think the game is decided at this point, but I don't know who it's decided for.
I see
Yeah.
a path. I see a path for both.
There's a very clear path from you. I feel like if I fumble, it will be the end of my game.
Yeah, we're close to the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the question is, will I see that path,
Yeah.
considering my language?
All right. Yeah. Anyways, just making our way down the line. High pressure cylinders.
High pressure cylinders, 20.47 by 25.98.
228 by 30s.
28 by 30s. 90 to 88. 178 on the board.
Tractive effort.
30,580.
66,640.
It's two of them. 91 to 88. Mopac.
Factor of adhesion.
Yep, 4.66.
4.19.
92 to 88. We have 180 points on the board. The final markers are up.
Let's go with firebox area.
I'm gonna have to use my final marker here.
To swap, or to block, rather?
Yep.
What are you blocking with?
Timken 1111.
We're back. We are so back.
We're back to
Ugh.
where we started.
What is the firebox area of Timken 1111?
Where is it? 483 square feet. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I planned
No.
on this. I
Yeah.
484.
Holy
Yep.
Giga Brain
Oh.
Batman! Mopac is 7 points away from the win. There are no more markers available, and even if he fumbles, he still has a marker to save his own skin. Mopac, what is your next stat?
Number built,
1.
25.
25, 94 to 88.
Number in class,
1.
25.
95 to 88.
Year built,
1930.
1940.
You should call Builder, it'd be mad funny.
No. Oof. Oof.
Well, 96 points.
90. I was so close, but I don't think I beat Timken in some of these things.
I know, it's a question of what do you remember beating Timken in?
I think, you know what? I'm gonna swap to the A79.
Gonna swap to the A79, which instigates
Oh.
the final reset. I'm gonna have to punch this in like this because I ran out of space to keep the stat calls. 184 total stats called. We're swapping to the A79. What a way to end this thing in style.
Yep.
Let's go with driver wheelbase.
19.25.
7.5.
7.5, 97 to 88.
Engine wheelbase.
45.83.
28.25.
98 to 88.
Minimum weight of rail.
110.
100 even.
100 even. And that still, I feel like, was a risky play. Final stat call of the game, Mopac.
The board's reset, isn't it? Yeah, driver diameter.
73 inches.
79 inches.
Amazing.
Congratulations, Mopac, on being the first winner of the Loco Dome bracket. Let me go and update the bracket right now. Submitting scores.
How in the world did I do that?
100 to 88. Submit
Because
scores.
Because in a fit of hubris, I decided I'd try to knock out your locos instead of just farming them for points.
Mopac, sorry,
Honestly-
you should have gone for the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
You should have taken the N75. That's the
No, had I
biggest thing.
the trouble was I wasn't able to get the. I needed C62 out with enough markers in the lead. I didn't have that combo with the N75 out.
Yeah.
I would have gone for it with Timken, honestly.
I feel like you could have gone for it with almost any of your locomotives, but I understand why you would be cagey about that, because especially if you fumble it with Timken, man,
Yeah.
you're in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
I expected Mopac to know the N75 well enough that I wasn't confident going at it with Timken.
Here's what
I went to the museum Saturday and read a whole book on the N75.
That would do it.
Oh,
That
that's
would do it.
wonderful. I mean, the N75 does have quite a few things that I think are firmly in its favor, even over Four
Yeah.
Aces. But I do want to say,
But Four Aces itself also has a lot of stuff.
yeah, Four Aces
You'd
does
be
have a lot of
surprised.
cool stuff.
Four Aces is definitely a style point, destroyer of worlds.
It has the Wobco horn. It go honk.
Mew, I think, while you played conservatively, you played, a very steady game. You came out to a very early and strong lead. I think when you when you started feeling a little confident, you ended up losing a bunch of that, bringing out the Frisco thing, and whatever. I feel like you could have rested on your laurels with 1111 and C6217 and NG15, NG17 for pretty much the whole game and had a really decent run of it. Mopac, on the other hand, you had a few bold moves, a couple of blunders in the early game, but you managed to pull it together, and again, I think had some giga brain plays that let you get that lead back. Especially, it really seemed like, you had that lead for a long time, and it seemed like when it got down to like 160 points on the board, and Mopac has 2 markers and Mew has none, it's like, wait a minute, Mew played a certain kind of game, and through that first half I was thinking, man, Mopac is playing how I would be playing it, it's not going well for him. But no, I think we have a tale of 2 very real play styles and just how they worked out. And of course, Mew, it's not over for you. You will be facing either Bender, Matt, or East after Game 6. Now, if it's East, I think things are going to get a little weird. But at the very least, for my sake, you're all the way at the other end of the bracket for now, and maybe you won't be seeing him for a while. But we do still have the mirror matchup. Go ahead. Were you going to say something?
I was going to say, you said I wouldn't be seeing East for a while. I added, if at all.
Yeah, if at all. I mean, it's entirely possible that you will see him later. But if East wins Game 6 against either Bender or Matt, then the next chance that you would have to see him is if you guys make it to Game 20 together. And Mew, I do think you have a pretty good lineup. I would take note of some style points so that you're more confident in those KOs, because you had the lead for a long time. You had opportunities that you didn't seize.
Right.
Otherwise,
honestly, I thought I was going to get KO'd or lose by KO before I got to 100 points.
I thought you were doomed when you lost 635 because you no longer had a small locomotive to play with.
That was my weight stats, baby.
Yeah, and I think this game certainly showed you guys and hopefully the audience how not to play a small locomotive, because Mopac, you painted yourself into a corner more than once by pulling that thing out when you didn't have a way to get out of it.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, damn, I would have done exactly this, and I would be screwed in exactly the same way. But Mopac, you got the win. Very long episode, but yeah, when we were like a third of the way through, I was like, oh wow, this is going pretty quick. And then it just, it's 188 points on the board. That's a lot of stat calls. But you will be facing off against Fort Master in the number 7 game, which I will schedule probably tomorrow. I'll talk with you and him tomorrow to schedule, but it'll take place in like a week and a half after I get back from my anniversary trip. For those watching this, know that I'm going away next week. My schedule, until basically we're done with the Loco Dome bracket, is going to be really screwed up, because I'm having to make room to record these. So we're going to be having short under constructions. I might not make it to a lot of community playdates, but I still invite you to join the Discord server and become part of this. Even if you can't jump into the bracket, you can build your own roster and talk about this, because we'll definitely be doing more of these in the future. With different weight classes. This was a 200,000 total pounds of tractive effort. Do you guys want to say what your number was for total?
I have it somewhere. I think it was 198 something.
Yeah.
Mine was 199,263.
And you were the closest to the cap, you. Aside from Bender, you were the closest for a long time.
Right.
And then Bender jumped into the competition kind of late, and he got slotted in with Matt, who has the lowest amount of tractive effort. So tune in tomorrow for that match, because it's going to be very interesting. But hey, if we could have Mopac come back from the 25-point deficit that he was in the mid-game, I think anything is possible.
Especially with Miat.
Yeah, I'll see you next week. I don't know. That's a Tuesday. That's a Wednesday, so I don't think Tyler's going to make it. But I'll be there anyway. Tune in for the next match of Loco Dome, and of course, tune in for Mopac's next match against Fort whenever that takes place in a couple weeks. Buy trading cards, and we'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.
Bye.